Hello children, greetings from your English teacher. Today in this session we're going to appreciate a poem Rain on the Roof by Coach Kinney. Rain is a beautiful phenomenon of nature. Rain is water. Rain is life. Rain is joy. It brings a lot of rejoicing moments to us. Children, I need not tell you how romantic, how rejoicing is the rain. Sitting on the balcony, enjoying hot tea, listening to the pitter-patter of rain is a wonderful romantic scene. Like that, you and I, we all have our own beautiful memories of rain. So the present piece of poem is all about the poet appreciation of rain and what thoughts would get into the poet's mind when associated with rain makes the theme of the poem. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. When the humid shadows hover, humid shadows means wet shadows, hover means float in air. Here, humid shadows refer to the dark, wet clouds that are going to rain when they float in the air over all the starry spheres. Starry sphere, a sphere that is covered with stars, means the region of stars, means the sky. When the sky is filled with all the wet, dark clouds, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps, and when it becomes dark, that darkness, how is it? Melancholy means sorrowful, sad darkness. It gently weeps, it weeps softly in rainy tears. Here, the poet is personifying a natural phenomenon of rain. He describes the darkness as being sad, and when the darkness weeps, the rain will come as it tears. So, in one word, when it rains, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed, in a cottage, lying on a bed and pressing our head against the soft pillow and listening to the pitter patter sound of falling raindrops of overhead, means when the raindrops fall on the rooftop of the cottage, the sound, that pitter patter sound, is really melodious, and hearing such sound lying on a soft bed in a cottage uh, is really a blissful experience. This is what the poet shares his opinion. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter. The poet continues his experience on a rainy day. He says, as I listen to the patter, when I listen to the patter sound, the sound of falling raindrops on the shingles on the roof top, whatever the tiles are used, wooden tiles that are used to cover the roof, when the raindrops fall on the shingles making tinkling sound, that sound echoes, resounds again in my heart. And when I hear the sound of those tinkling rainy drops, a thousand dreamy fancies, means fancies, things that are very much dear to us. The dreamy fancies, so many thoughts of dear things, so many thoughts of our interest things come into mind in thousands. They start coming into thousands of beautiful and sweet memories start coming into my busy mind, and a thousand recollections, all the past memories, they weave their air threads into woof, just like the threads, crisscrossed threads on the loom. These thoughts will also come into my mind, bringing all the past sweet memories to the present. So, in a sentence, what we can say, hearing the pitter-patter sound of falling raindrops on the shingles or the wooden tiles of the roof, so many past happy and memorable thoughts would come into poet's mind one by one in thousands. Now, in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers as she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Now, in memory comes my mother, when he listens to the pitter-patter sound of the raindrops on the roof tiles, he recollects all the sweet memories of his childhood. Along with the childhood, his mother comes into his mind, as she used in years agone, means in years ago when he was a child, when his mother was there. Now, like that, his mother would come into his mind to regard the darling dreamers. So, why does she come now? To regard the darling dreamers. Here, the darling means the dear dreamers. Who are the dreamers here? All the kids, like the poet. So, her mother would come into his mind to show her affection and love to the poet. Before she left till the dawn, means before, she would be with the poet till the dawn, till the sunrise. She would be there with the poet in his memories. Oh, I feel her fond look on me. So, when he listened to this refrain, list means listen. As I list to this refrain, When I listen to this refrain, to this repeated pattern of song, what is the repeated song here? The same sound of falling raindrops. So when he hears the same repeating sound of raindrops on the roof, his mother comes into his mind, and the image of his mother would fill in his mind, and she would share all her love and affection to her dear son till the morning, and he would feel her affectionate looks when he imagines the presence of his mother, and he imagines the presence of his mother just because of the patter sound of raindrops on the rooftop. So, to sum up the theme of the poem, the poet loves to lie on his soft bed and listen to pitter-patter sound of raindrops that fall on the shingles of the roof. As he listens to the sound of raindrops, thousands of past memories come into his mind, and the dearest of all past recollections is his mother. The rhythmic rain makes the poet so nostalgic about his childhood that his mother comes alive into his mind. Then he feels her fond look on him. Thus he feels his mother's presence till the sunrise. In that way, the poet's heart is filled with great joy and satisfaction, rejuvenating his morale for a fresh start again. In the beginning of the poem lines, the poet personifies darkness, describing it as weeping, and as a result of the weeping of darkness, we get the rain, which is actually the tears of darkness.